My favorite thing about Capital is that I never feel like I'm going to work.
My favorite thing about Capital is it's a very family-oriented business.
They're very family orientated.
My favorite thing about Capital is the employee environment where it feels like family here at the credit union.
My favorite thing about Capital is that you're a part of a family as an employee here.
My favorite thing about Capital is that my coworkers feel like a second family to me.
My favorite thing about Capital is it's like just one big family that's there to support you.
I really love how Capital values all their employees and their employees are not just a number.
My favorite thing is the work-life balance.
My favorite thing about Capital is the fact that I'm able to balance both my family life and work life.
My favorite thing about Capital is that they really care about their employees as far as having them for growth and development and growing within the company. And also Go365 is just a benefit.
My favorite thing about Capital is all the friendly employees and our Go365 wellness program.
My favorite thing about Capital is the wellness program and the rewards of Go365.
My favorite thing about Capital is the caring and supportive work environment and the popcorn.
And the fun work environment.
My favorite thing about working at Capital is meeting new coworkers and new members.
My favorite thing about Capital is getting to work with my favorite peeps every day.
My favorite thing about Capital is my coworkers.
Our favorite thing at Capital is
Awesome coworkers!
My favorite thing about Capital is all my coworkers. I'm a floater, so I get to experience a ton of different people at all the branches.
My favorite thing about Capital is the way Capital treats their people and their employees, both members and employees.
My favorite thing about Capital is my wonderful, wonderful fellow employees.
My favorite thing about Capital is all the wonderful members we have here and my awesome coworkers.
My favorite thing about Capital is I love the members and I also love my coworkers. Everyone's great.
I think my favorite thing about Capital is being able to help the member that doesn't think that we would be able to help them.
My favorite thing about Capital is the opportunity to be able to help members that think they aren't able to be helped.
My favorite thing is the products and services that we offer to our members and things that we are able to do for our members versus what banks cannot do.
My favorite thing about Capital is the electronic services that we offer and are striving to be at the leading edge of the technology front.
My favorite thing about Capital is being able to provide our members with quality products.
My favorite thing about Capital is all my friends and family.
My favorite thing about Capital is that the work environment is really fun, and it's right in their mission statement that they do it by having fun.
My favorite thing about Capital is their generosity, their flexibility, their warm environment that they create, and my friends and coworkers that I met along the way.
My favorite thing about Capital is how good they are to their employees.
My favorite thing is how everyone is friendly and supportive.
I guess my favorite thing about Capital is how they treat their employees as a family member.
My favorite thing about Capital Credit Union is the benefit package.
My favorite thing about Capital Credit Union is the benefit package that the employees are offered.
My favorite thing about Capital, I think, is mentoring employees.
My favorite thing about Capital is how much they promote advancement within the company. My favorite thing about Capital is all of the advancement opportunities.
My favorite thing about Capital is being able to come to work every day and enjoying my job.
My favorite thing about Capital is that the management team actually cares about us.
My favorite thing about Capital is the management team. I think that they are really good at making good decisions for the best of everybody, and I trust their leadership, but they're also a lot of fun and just awesome.
My favorite thing about Capital is all the support that we get from the management team.
My favorite thing about Capital is that the management team, the president, everybody really cares about the employees.
My favorite thing about Capital is Jean Days.
My favorite thing about Capital is Friday treats.
My favorite thing about Capital is the opportunities that we are given, such as the Leadership Academy program.
My favorite thing about Capital is getting to bring my boys to Santa nights. Tom makes the perfect Santa.
My favorite thing about Capital is the ability to serve others.
My favorite thing about Capital is the opportunity to volunteer to do Packer parking and be able to donate the funds to taking care of our own or to other local charities.
My favorite thing about Capital is the community involvement.
My favorite thing about Capital is our community involvement, how we help area communities and our fundraising events.
My favorite thing about Capital is the community involvement and volunteer opportunities.
My favorite thing about Capital is the employees, the environment that we bring to each other. We enjoy each other's company when we come to work. So it's not like work, it's like coming to our second home. And I also like that the slogan, doing the right thing, we're able to follow that easy because it was already instilled in us growing up.
Well, my favorite thing about Capital is, now you're making this hard because you're telling me to pick one. So, but if I had to pick one, I would honestly say that it's the employees. So, and my way of thinking is if you put the right person in the right position to make the right decision, chances are the right thing will happen, which, by the way, doing the right thing is our tagline.
My favorite thing about Capital is that I am proud of where I work. I think that our culture of doing the right thing really does flow from the top down through every job in the organization, and it's not just something we say, it's something that we do.